bread, or sourdough.
Sourdough. I like doorstop white bread.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's almost sort of transcended into a Victoria sponge. Good morning, No, but it's like that cake. Oh, it's nice. We're just talking, everybody. Good morning to each and everyone. Thank you for joining us for your third live hour of the day here at Highlight Crafts. We were just discussing what we had for tea last night. I just shared with Stephanie and the team that I'd had fish fingers, chips and beans, which I really enjoyed. Stephanie, what did you have?
I had a vegetarian lasagna, which was made by my lovely sister. And because I was expecting to have to do it when I got in, but she'd already made a start. And sorry, I got to get my pens in order. And now I've got to straighten them up.
Oh, here we go.
She'd made a lasagna, and it was made with ricotta cheese, spinach, and mushrooms, and it was delicious. And my dad had made some coleslaw. And so I had lasagna and coleslaw, and everybody else had garlic bread with theirs. And it was really yummy.
That sounds
and
so
it wasn't
nice.
like a traditional lasagna. It was layered lasagna, but it also, the top layer was a mushroom sauce. It was actually really, really good.
Making me very hungry. That sounds absolutely gorgeous. Let us know in the comments what you had for your tea. We would love to hear from you. We always love to hear from you. I'm also incredibly nosy. I just like to know.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm so nosy. What's your tea?
We were talking about fish finger sandwiches. So would you have white bread or brown bread? Would you have fish fingers on a plate with chips and beans, or would you have a fish finger sandwich? And if you have a fish finger sandwich, do you have it with mayonnaise or tartar sauce?
Oh, I love tartar sauce.
I love mayo.
I love mayo.
Oh, do you know what? I could just eat a fish finger sandwich now.
Is this strange? Last night when I had fish fingers, chips and beans, I also had mayonnaise with it as well.
Did you? Oh, good.
I know. I was like, it's a saucy meal. Right, it was good. I enjoyed it. I loved it. So I never get. Do you know what? My partner, he works from home, but I never actually get like. Do you know when you just want a bit of you time at home? And he was upstairs, and I thought, I'm going to put telly on, put what I want to watch, have my tea. It was really nice. We're going to give away something as well during this show, and we're giving away an apron that Stephanie is decorating with what you might be asking. We've got fabric pens launching during this hour, which is really exciting. I've never seen us do anything quite like this here at Highlight Crafts, so I'm really looking forward to the show, and of course I'm sure all of you are at home as well. Just to introduce you to the team, of course we've got the lovely Stephanie demonstrating for you this hour, and also as well we've got the lovely Laura on cameras. Morning, Laura. And Lily's producing and directing, gone straight from hosting to directing and producing.
Hello.
Got it all going on today. It's a wonderful day. We've got lots of variety as well lined up for you throughout the day here at Highlight Crafts. So stay with us, not only for the scan and cut, for fabric shows, for steampunk as well. We've got stamping sales, we've got Lux stickers. There's all sorts to look forward to in the day. So don't worry, whatever you like to craft with, there's something to suit you at home. And thank you so much for joining us. I'm very briefly and quickly going to share with you how it all works here at Highlight Crafts Live Shopping, because it's super simple and incredibly easy and straightforward to be able to not only get involved and get in touch, but actually to shop with us whilst you're watching. So we're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram right now. There are 2 live social media shoppable platforms. You can join us every day right through from Monday right up until Saturday as well, live through till from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. And then we are also live in an evening Monday to Thursday for you as well, 6 while 7, sometimes even longer, especially if we've got an event on for you. So whether you're working in the day or the evening, there's always something to suit you, and you can watch us on catch up as well. You can always go into the YouTube channel and watch the previous shows. But when you're shopping with us on social media, in the comment section where you pop in your hellos and what you've had for tea last night and what you like on your sandwich, also as well, in that comment section is where you do your shopping. So for example, we're going to be reading out all of the codes for the items that we have here on this counter. And all you need to do, if you want to get this home to your front door, is type that code in. So always type the word shop followed by the applicable code comment. So for example, on your screen right now it says shop marker. If you want to go for these brand new set of 40 markers, type shop marker into the comment. As soon as you do that, you will receive a direct message from us here at Highlight Crafts. In that message, it'll pop up saying you've got a reservation, and it will also have a link in that message. All that you need to do is click on the link that we've sent you, As soon as you click that link, it will then redirect you to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, when you land there at the website, you'll see your basket filled with all of the items that you've shopped ahead for during the show. You can still add to that basket though as well. Maybe you want to have a look at some of our latest deals, exclusive offers and clearance prices on the website. Tot up that basket, because if you are, and if you're not yet, you can become one, a Highlight Crafts Club member. It's free to join, by the way. You can take advantage of getting discounts on all of those items, so your basket price will come down at checkout. You'll also as well get free postage when you spend £35 and over, so it's always good to shop around for something else to pop in your basket to get that free postage, right? Also as well, you're going to build up points, and those points build up very, very quickly. You can use those, you could save them up for a few weeks, few days, few months, and you can put them against a bigger spend, or maybe you just like to spend them here, there and everywhere. It's up to you. But you've got all of that to look forward to being a club member. You can sign up straight away. You can take advantage of all of the benefits on initial sign up as well. So if you're not a member, don't worry. It takes them back a minute or so to fill one out. And there you go. There's no subscription or payments. Shop ahead on the website as well for today and all of today's shows. And you can watch us on YouTube. Now, good morning to Karen as well. Karen Halbert says, good morning, everyone. Fish finger sandwich had to be with tomato sauce. Up to my 30s now, it has to be mayo. Well, mayo or tomato sauce, honestly, I don't mind, but I definitely love a bit of mayo.
I do too.
Wendy Corbett says, I love mayo, but it has to be full fat and Hellmann's.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you, Wendy, on that one.
Couldn't agree more. Jane Preston says, fish finger sandwich with salt and vinegar on. Ooh,
oh,
nice.
I would never have thought of that.
No, neither. I guess it's kind of like the fish from the fish and chips, but in a sandwich then. That's quite cool. Not thought of that. So Renault Patrick Guy says, I love peas, chips, gravy from my local chip shop. Ooh, maybe a sandwich. Leslie Law says, hello again, everyone. Really tired of the rain here in Wales. Ugh, I know, it's a bit miserable, isn't it, at the moment? Hopefully it's going to brighten up a little bit. It felt quite mild, actually, earlier. Leslie as well says, hello, everyone. Angie, good morning to you. Sue, we've got Chris as well, Jane, Elizabeth, Pat, Lou as well. Thank you so much. And also thank you for joining us over at the weekend at the Academy. It was a great time seeing you all. So thank you so much for taking part in our Academy. You might still be able to book on for the next one. So
we are going to release some extra days today.
Extra dates going to be released, so make sure to keep your eye out for those. You can always book ahead on the website or give us a call, which I would definitely suggest doing because Christmas is always the busiest one. Right, we're going to get into it. On today's show, we have for you launching a brand new set. Look at these. These are fabric markers. Now, you have a rainbowed collection of 40 brand new colouring pens. Now, these are... Well, when we talk about fabric pens, we don't just want a pen that will work well on fabric. We want one that's machine washable, which will go onto light and, of course, different shades of fabric. One that's going to react well with everyday use, whether it's garments, whether it's tote bags, whether it's home furnishings. With a fabric pen, you want durability, vibrancy of colour, strong pigmentation, but ease of use and affordability. Now, that's all being combined into one product for you, which is why we're expecting this to be very, very popular. This is Shop Marker, and can you believe it? For all of these, it's only £29.99. You're getting 40 pens. Look at all of the colours. This is incredibly satisfying as a crafter to see all of this here together. Oh.
David. David.
What would happen if... Oh my goodness, can't do that. Right, okay, so...
David, these are...
Can we see them? Let's have a look at what you've done.
These are the best, most blendable fabric markers I've ever had. Honestly, guys, they're absolutely brilliant. So, first of all, they work on this. So I'm just going to put this down. Let me just put some colour on here and then watch while I blend it. So you can see, you can see there, that is the texture of the apron, right? Of the fabric, of the twill. But watch what happens when I blend this. This is the bit that look at this.
Oh,
the colour is completely blendable.
Oh my goodness.
It completely, I mean, guys, these are such a good price. Look at how colour blendable that is.
I can't believe it's shifting that well on the fabric.
Look at it. It's like it's been watercoloured.
It is.
And that is going to be... actually, look at how good's that?
I have never even seen that happen before.
I've worked with loads of fabric markers. These are the best quality markers that I've had at the lowest possible price. I would expect these pens to be 48 quid, 50 pounds. For this number of pens, you would be looking at least a couple of pounds per pen. But blendability is incredible. Let me do another one for you. I'm going to do it with a different colour. Watch this. So that's quite dark, right? So I'm just going to go just here. And they've got lovely nibs. Really nice nibs on them. They're absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So then I'm going to get this blue. Watch this. You would expect that. So I'm just going to do the blue around the edge here, and then watch, and it doesn't bleed. You get this, look at how sharp that edge is.
Wow.
You go right on the edge and it's super sharp. Now watch. Look at the blendability.
It doesn't bleed, but it blends really well.
It blends. It doesn't bleed, but it blends. They don't bleed, they blend. Look at that. That is just, and that's only 2 colours. Wait till you get a 3rd colour in there.
So the design you're creating there, was this freehand?
No, I traced it, David.
Oh.
I did a proper little sneaky treat.
So if you want to have fun...
Look at this now. Look at that purple coming in there. That is completely blendable. So I'm now just going to put in
a little bit. These.
Oh gosh, they are absolutely, look at the blendability. That, for me, is what makes these pens so brilliant.
And you're working onto a quality
I'm working on the hardest surface you can get. Look at the colours, how it's all blended in.
Already busy for these pens, everybody. Shop Marker, they're just £29.99. Remember, that is before your Highlight Crafts Club discount has been taken off that at checkout as well. So it's going to be even cheaper for you at checkout, which is amazing. And you might even be using some points against it. You're getting 40 colours. We've seen Stephanie come with 4.
This, and then look at how I can I could go in. Look at that.
I'm fascinated by the fact that it's blending but not bleeding.
Well, on this fabric, it's brilliant that that's the effect that we can get.
It looks like a pansy. That's
I
really
know,
cute.
it does, doesn't it?
Wow.
Let's do a little bit more of this.
Yeah, you could just sit and do this all day, couldn't you? Think about all those T-shirts, a pocket square, handkerchiefs.
Think about this as well. Taking something that's already printed and adding highlights of colour. Look what I've just done with those berries.
Oh, wow.
I've just added in a little highlight of colour. Right, few little tips for you. First of all, get yourself a piece of paper and put that underneath, because they're juicy. They grab the fabric fibres. So what happens when you use them is the fabric fibres, literally, the ink goes onto the fabric and it grabs in the fibres. It is a special fabric painting ink. You leave them for 48 hours. You can speed it up by ironing it on the reverse, and then this is machine washable. So you're not talking about something that you've got to gently wash or worry about. Absolutely machine washable. The colours.
So even when we've got T-shirts or decorative elements that are faded and they've sort of over years lost their vibrancy, we can go back in with our fabric pens like this.
Yeah, and look at how you can shade. So you can literally shade. Now, that does not happen with most pens. You would end up with it bleeding in the middle there, but not with these. These are absolutely superb. And I love that you can then add some of your own colour to the design. So look at how, and look how long the strokes can be. Look at how
completely transformed that colour.
It's completely changed it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And you can go over. You can lovely long strokes. It's that vibrant and colourful, and it really does just bring and lift the whole design.
I've elevated that entire design. That looks
Look
amazing.
at that, how much difference it's made. I mean, it's ever so addictive, guys. This is, for me, buying one set with all of the colours and getting the variety that you've got with this and the blendability. Right, so I'm just going to put that down where I've put it. Now and I love that you can get this sort of like almost, look, if this don't come on here.
I'm just thinking, like, we've got Christmas tablecloths that we've had in the family for years and they're quite faint and faded. And we've got like napkins or fabric ones like that. They could all be revitalised.
Well, you can put people's names on things. You can personalise. So look now the blendability. Look at the blending there. Guys, look at that.
Wow. Oh,
how gorgeous is that? It just is. Right.
Oh my word. That's so vibrant. I'm just fixated by what is inside that ink is it's making it blendable but not seeping into all of the fibres. That's magic. Really like that.
And they're really juicy. But so let's put some colour
You can see it's actually sitting on top of existing printed ink.
It is.
That's amazing.
Or onto a completely transparent image.
Wow.
These are incredibly good quality pens. I'm just going to come in and I'm going to lift the middle of this just with the little bits of yellow. Look at how you think you're not going to see it. But that yellow is going over colour. It's literally going over the colour.
It's fascinating.
And that is giving us that lovely lift to the design that we've got. Here, coming into my berries and my here, look at this bit. Oh gosh, look at this, guys. Look at the intensity of colour I'm getting.
Oh my word.
Look at how gorgeous is that.
Okay, so lots of you have been shopping for fabric items before we've got to them. The white barrel bag has just sold out, so congratulations if you managed to get that one. Stephanie at the moment is crafting on an apron. So if you want to go for items such as your aprons, you can find them on the show. If they've not already sold out, shop apron, $12.99. Oh my goodness, for this apron.
Let me just show you this.
Look at that. Yeah,
Let's
okay, everyone's going to have their own crafted aprons for Christmas this year.
Yeah, they are.
Look at that.
Right, so a couple of little tips for you then. First of all, when you start, you can lay down the colour over the whole of the design. So I haven't had to draw this freehand. What I've done is I've taken one of my designs from all of the patterns that we've got. So we've got loads and loads of them, all downloadable, and I've chose this one. Then I took some of my transfer paper and I've placed that over the top. You place your pattern, so your transfer paper goes waxy side down. And look at how many times this has been used, lots and lots of times. So waxy side down, then your pattern goes over the top. Then you need a firm pen. So I've got a firm pen, so let's just put, I'm just going to put a flower head here, making sure there isn't one already. And you just go round the design like this. So you press firmly with the design, and this, then, let me lift that up so you can see. So there's the flower head, there's the design I've just done. And that is ready for me to then start and do my colouring.
Wow.
And look at how that's drying now. It only takes, it's not quite dry, a minute or two to dry, and you're getting that lovely effect.
So 48 hours or give it an iron and it's set. I'm curious as well, Stephanie, do you think these would work in the scan and cut? I'm
yes,
curious to find out. I might have to ask Mel.
Maybe we should ask Mel.
Yeah, we need to ask her. We definitely need to see if we can get Mel in, see if she can give a little test for us, because I think if it does, that's game changing for you at home. But we'll find that out for you. Shop marker £29.99. I'm just thinking Mel's on as well back, isn't she? At 12 o'clock, she might be able to show you some tips with them. So shop marker for those, £29.99 for 40 colours. I'm just fascinated by the pigmentation. I've worked with fabric pens before and I've been a little bit let down in the past.
Me too.
I found a sense of, not complete disappointment, but not the same sort of what I was expecting. This is amazing.
I think what's so great about it is the intensity of the colour, the blendability. Guys, I always say to you, you need 3 reasons to buy something. This, for me, colour You've got intensity of colour, you've got blendability, you've got the sharpness of the line. Even on this, look at how this colour has blended. You've shaded from one shade to another. Look at how it literally comes out in the bottom of the design. You literally are getting the shading and all the detail that you could possibly want. And then you've got this other little technique of just touching colour in. Look, this is so effective. Just touching the tiniest little bit of colour, pressing harder over one side so it starts to get a little bit, and then a little tiny bit over the other. Then we take one of our other colours and we're going to bring some colour into this. Look at the vibrancy of that.
Wow.
It's really bright and strong. If you put a colour on and you decide you want it lighter or you want it darker or more blended, then you can come back into the shade, pick another one.
It looks embroidered. It looks gorgeous. I'm just thinking you could go on top of it with your embroidery threads, couldn't you?
Oh, you could. Machine embroidery, you could do your regular embroidery on here.
You've got the sketch and you're going to do all your stamp outlines with your sketch and then colour in with your fabric pens.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many options here. Gotta give it a go.
Look at how that just getting that colour in here. And this is your giveaway, everybody. So please don't forget to type in the comments so
Apron.
you can get your giveaway.
Type the word apron, everybody. I'm loving this so much, and so are you at home. Lots of people in awe of what you're creating there, Stephanie, because it is tremendous. If you want to get this home, you can absolutely do so. Getting the chance to win it, type the word apron into the comments, and that will put you into the prize draw. Wendy says, I'm loving the results from these pens. Me too. I think they're brilliant. I think everyone's a little bit obsessed with these. We can just see the vibrancy, the coloration inside there. It is tremendous. Right, shall I have a whiz through some fabrics that we have on the show and come back to you, Stephanie? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, just a gentle recap for you as well. Those pens, $29.99, all 40 of them, going to come to you in a wonderful rainbow selection just like this. We're going to get confirmation whether they are adaptable within your scan and cut. We'll find that out for you. Right, as well, to take you through, we've got the tea towels. Now, these here, these particular tea towels are the polyester ones, so they're going to work, of course, with your sublimation. So you could be sublimating your stamped images onto here and then using your fabric pens to colour in the stamps that you've sublimated, which would look brilliant. Now, inside here with your tea towels, this one is it shop towel for that one? Thank you, Lily. Shop towel, $12.99 for this one. It should be slightly over £13. You get a twin pack, so you're going to get two of them. They are waffle ones, so they've got a nice texture to them as well. It adds to that element of luxury and quality as well. So they drape really nicely. Even if they're just going to go over an oven door, they've got that texture in there. Bright white as well, so they're going to stand out really nicely for your pens. We've also as well got tote bags on the show for you. The bright white tote bags. And these are your long-handled ones as well. Shop Tote. You get a 3-pack of these. Now, what's something you use almost every single day, whether it's taking your lunch to work, picking up some shopping, carrying some books, your diary, all those things, or maybe it's something where you're going to keep all your knitting yarns and all of that. A tote bag, something we use all the time without even consciously realising.
Keep them in your car.
Yeah, absolutely keep them in your car. How much do we get caught short without a carrier bag and constantly keep buying them? And it's so unnecessary. Get something that's going to last you and something that you've decorated by hand. Now, these ones work really well, of course, with sublimation. They work brilliantly with that, but they're going to work perfectly with your pens. You're going to get 3 of these long handles. They're at a great price today for you. They've come down to $17.99 from just under £21. So you've got a brilliant saving there for you today. Shop Tote if you want to go for these ones. You could also rice paper onto them, stencil onto them. They're a great substrate for a whole host of fabric orientated crafts, but for fabric pens, they're going to work brilliantly. Now, we do have as well some poplin on the show, my preferred fabric of choice when it comes to Lemon Lane. This one's silky soft. It is glorious. It's $8.99 for a metre of this today. Now, this works really well for dressmaking as well as your home decor pieces. So if you want a lighter weight finish, the poplin is the one to go for. It's in the bright white. It's almost like a steamed milk colour. It's not too stark, but it gives you your beautiful clean white colour. And also when you've got the pens and paints over the top of this, it's going to really stand out and look glorious. For a metre of your poplin today, it is just £8.99. Should be usually just under £10. Today you're getting it for even less, plus your club discount on top of that too. Stitches exquisitely. With it being slightly finer and thinner, with it being a cotton poplin as well, you're going to work with it well on your embroidery hoops, things like your sketch machine, all of that, and it stitches really, really easily. So again, cushion covers, dressmaking, all of that, homewares, home decor, you're good to go. We do have the 2 vanity cases for you as well, whether you can use these for craft items, or maybe you know somebody that's got a holiday coming up, or a hen do, a wedding, anything like that. This would be great. I'd be multiplying these, £7.99 for 2 of them. You could even go through a stencil with personalisation with your fabric pens on here, or you could do a big doodle design. It would look fabulous. Or you're going to stamp onto it with your stays on and then colouring in between with your fabric pens. Wouldn't that look brilliant? £7.99 shop cases for those. We've then got an additional big pack for you of your cotton bags. Now this is actually a 5-pack for £7.99, so you can see where your value for money is on the show. Not many of them, as Lily says. 5 of these are going to be coming to you. These are your cotton white bags, so they're not suggested for sublimation, but are going to work well for all of your other fabric crafts, whether you want a rice paper or go on with your fabric pens. You look at the surface, and you could do a design on each side, entirely up to you. When you're looking at a tote bag, a fabric tote bag, there's something you want to look out for, and that's whether the seam is placed at the bottom. If it is, that's a giveaway point. That's where it's going to break first, if it's going to break at all. This doesn't have a seam at the base. It's a continuation of folded around fabric. So you've got strength and security and reassurance that, you know, even if you're filling this all the way to the top with shopping and you're carrying it home, or it's got your big books in it, this is going to be durable enough to take the weight. So that there, you're going to get 5 pieces in total, £17.99 today, shop bag for those ones. Now, Stephanie was actually using some transfer paper onto her apron earlier, and this is a real fundamental part of actually taking the image from printed form into, well, fabric form, if you like, because it's come from the artwork sector and then it's gone straight to your surface. Now we do actually have it in 2 different tones for you. We've got the white and we've got the dark, so the sort of charcoal grey colour. Now with your graphite paper, what this actually does is, as Stephanie shared with you, there's a shiny side, which is your graphite side, and the matte side, which sits on the surface. As soon as any pressure, even if it's just your thumbnail or a blunt pencil or a blunt object is placed over the top of it, it transfers that graphite through and will stick to whatever surface is underneath. So you can quite literally put a digital stamp under this or over the top of it and transfer designs, personalisation, all of that. So Shop Grey is going to get you that one for £5.99, and also Shop White will get you the white one for £5.99 inside there. Just want to welcome you as well if you've just joined us for the show. I know we've just reached a point during the hour where most of our viewers have just hopped on. So thank you so much for joining us here today at Highlight Crafts. We have got an hour dedicated to fabric pens for you, which is something new, exciting and diverse to add to the range and the wealth of products here at Highlight Crafts. So thank you so much for taking part. If you want to get your pens today, it is Shop Marker, the £29.99. if you want to go for those and do what Stephanie's going to be crafting. I'm just going to very briefly and quickly, before we head on over to Stephanie, just show you this download because already lots of you have been popping it in your basket. This one is Shop Digi. It's £12.99 for this one. And my goodness, you get an absolute ton of artwork in here. This is the perfect download when we talk about fabric pens. It's single line drawings, which means, again, when you're going to be recreating this within your fabrics, you've got an easy line to follow. Stamped imagery is perfect for this. I mean, look at them. You can go high detail if you want to. Print these out, use your transfer paper, get them onto the designs, but make them any size you want them to. Stephanie, these are going to be brilliant.
They are, and there's so many on there as well, David. I love the fact that mixed media is such a popular thing at the moment, and it definitely is going to trend right into next year. And being able to use your fabric pens with those, drawing your outlines, maybe with your rice papers. Now, also, the other thing is, if you're putting rice paper that you've printed and then you wanted to put something like this over the top of it, your fabric pens are going to keep that rice paper washable if you've sealed it. So these pens are the ones to use on rice paper, because rice paper actually reacts like a fabric does. So imagine those designs not just transferred onto fabric, but actually drawn onto rice papers and then coloured. That would look fantastic. Maybe you're going to print them onto rice paper and then colour them using your fabric pens. That's another option for you.
You could print them onto rice paper on your laser printer, foil it, and infill with fabric pen.
Yay!
You could combine all 4 crafts together in one project. How cool would that be? Now, you've seen in here a complete array of designs which you can infill with colour, blend over the top. You've almost got guidelines of where to place your inks on here.
Crazy value for money.
Honestly. Unbelievable. There's hundreds. I like this one. Imagine him just popping out of a pocket on the apron. How cool would that be? Really sweet. If you loved your animals in the previous hour for this one as well, make sure to check out your baskets if you did shop with us. But in here, it kind of continues, but in a different theme for you. This is massive, okay? A huge amount of content. It's $12.99 for you. It's come down from £20. You've got a brilliant saving. Along with that, you are also going to save your club discount on top of that price. So you've got double savings across the board on items today. So thank you so much for shopping with us, staying with us for the show. But definitely get this one into your basket. It's a download, so it will be with you today, which is brilliant. And it's $12.99. Shop Digi for that one, everybody.
Right, if you come over here, everyone, I just want to show you a few more things. So what I've done is I've done a little bit more work on it, so you can see it starting to come together. So first of all, I want to show you how to do this stroke. So all you need to do for this is so super easy. I'm just going to pick this little bit here. I'm going to do something on this stem that we've got. So you touch, press down and just pull, touch and pull, touch and pull, touch and pull. Just press and pull back, press and pull back. So I'm going to fill in some gaps here. So you're getting the little touches of it. And I love that it looks so detailed and dimensional. Look at how that has just filled that little bit of space with all of those. I'm just going to add a few more in here, make it a little bit more random. Okay, so, right, then, this one, what you do with this one, once you've done it, you just go at the top and you just put the tiniest little bit of ink just on the tips of them, so you can see that actually adds the detail. Then you come back in and put some more of these little light ones behind it, and you go over the green, over everywhere, so it's filling in that gap. Just get this like that.
That looks so pretty.
There, and then back with this one. And you're just going to go little tiny dots of that colour there, like that. And that then brings us that detail together. Right, now, just a few more bits. Just making sure. It's quite addictive, I was
about to say, I'd find it hard to stop.
Yeah, it is a bit like that.
Just do the next one. But that looks unreal. It looks so good. So, the colours blend so well.
And look at how I'm now just expanding out those flowers so that they're filling that space, which you can see. Now we're going to go on to these little yellow ones that we've got here. So I've got a couple of different colours of yellow that are just a little bit stronger. So you can see I'm adding in a little bit more detail. So just tiny little bits where I've got the buds and the design. I'm just adding in that little bit there. And what I love is it does not smudge. There's no smudging. Now, this one's really strong and vibrant. Look at that bright vibrancy there. Yeah. And if you use that little... So you can draw a line. You can literally draw a whole line. Or you can touch and flick. And you get this really blended, delicate colour. And it really brings the whole thing to life. Then, I'm just going to go in...
So you can actually layer your colours up as well.
Yeah, and if you watch this one, you'll see how it will go brighter. Just going to layer up a little bit of that ink and just lift it. And it's just making it, there it's going now. There you can see.
Wow.
It's just coming brighter.
That's amazing to see.
So then I'm coming in with another colour. And the lids, make sure you put the lids on really well when you finished with it. Just putting in a few little tips of colour.
I'm guessing we're fine to store these horizontally or vertically. What would
Doesn't
you suggest?
matter.
Does it not matter?
No,
Okay,
just
great.
as long as the lids are on really well. That's the most important thing. I've worked with a lot of fabric paints over my life and a lot of fabric pens. And I've always avoided pens because I've never been able to get ones that didn't bleed.
Yeah.
And get the depth that I wanted of the colour or that were blendable. So I've favoured fabric paints, but I'll tell you what, these are so easy to work with. I'm smitten with them. I really am, because look at these tiny little dots that I'm putting in. Look at this. Tiny, tiny little dots that are just, and they're not bleeding. It literally grabs the fabric. It is so clever. And we're getting in these little tiny dots of colour around these. They're minute. They're little tiny dots, but they look just brilliant. And this is the delicate nature of these pens. They are so good.
It almost looks like it's been printed on there eventually because of the quality.
It does, yeah.
Sometimes I find that with a fabric pen, you can see it's been drawn on. You can still see the pen on the nib strokes from it. With this, you can't, because you've blended it. It gives you a seamless print, and that's very unique for fabric pens.
So now I'm making these into like little puff balls. And look at how I'm doing that just now by putting the little dots on. So I've got the solid colour that's actually given me the base for it, and now I'm making them into puff balls. Look at how this design's coming together. It just is so effective.
It looks beautiful. Lexi has just got in touch. Good morning to you, Lexi. Says, oh my goodness, this demo of these pens is amazing. I have never seen fabric pens like these. I gave up with other brands because of the bleeding that you normally get. I have been watching all week as I'm poorly with a miserable cold, and you have all cheered me up, so thank you, everyone. Oh, bless you, Lexi. I hope you feel much better soon. There's so many bugs going around at the moment.
Oh gosh, there are, aren't
there's
they?
all sorts happening. So yeah, everybody just take care of yourselves. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Lexi.
Yes, get well soon, everybody.
And Wendy's just asked as well, good morning to you, Wendy. Can you wash the item then after using the pens?
Absolutely, yeah. Yes. That's the whole thing about it. That's what makes them so good. Is yes, you can wash them. Look at how I've done those little balls of.
I love the colours you've chose.
And see how it's just like, it looks magical. It's so good. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to put in.
It looks like a really nice, fine sort of vintage print from like a fabric collection. It looks lovely. It's so dainty and fine, but the colours just harmonise together.
I mean, these dots, you wouldn't expect this.
No, you wouldn't.
From a fabric pen.
I would either expect the fibres just not to take. Guys, look at how tiny they are.
And look at how blended that is. It's almost like it's an ink.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's
so
true.
Clever. And then on this side, I'm just going in and putting in a few that are a little bit darker. So I'm just going to get a little bit. I mean, I've never been able to shade like this with these pens. And if all you did was draw your design and do dotting, you could use these to do, maybe you're somebody who's into using your mandalas and stuff like that. Maybe you want to stamp onto your fabric.
I'm just thinking through all those stencils we share. How many stencils have we shared?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We had the big massive mandalas on yesterday, the 12 by 12s. Those would look great.
Oh, they would. They'd look brilliant.
Yeah,
and because it's so well behaved, look at this.
It's very well behaved indeed.
Oh, they are brilliant. They're much better behaved than we are.
That's very true.
Yeah, Lily's, it's not hard. That's not hard.
We kept derailing this morning. We were talking about your turtles.
What turtles? Whose turtles?
We had tortoises, but my sister's got them now. So I managed to get onto that topic.
I know, it just kept happening.
I'm super chuffed with the way they've turned out.
It looks amazing.
Right,
Stephanie.
next bit. Let's see what we should do next. I'm going to go in with
I think you've just seen it on that point. Remember, if you want to get hold of this apron and you want to be in with the chance to do so, then please type the word apron into the comments now. And then we will be selecting the winner, drawing a winner at the very end of the show. We do also have some dark coloured aprons as well on the show for you. We have got the duo pack of the black pocket apron. £24.99 should be £45.98 for that one. Paying nowhere near that today. £24.99 is all that you're paying for the two of the black aprons. So definitely well worth getting in your basket. These look great with the metallics on too, by the way.
These are so fine as well. You've got fine, you've got detail with them. So I'm just putting a little bit more of that green in.
Shall we go and check with Mel if we can use these?
Yeah, do you want to go and see?
Yeah, we'll go find her.
Because we're thinking you might be able to use them in the scan and cut. Tell her that the fibres are really strong.
Okay.
Now, you can sketch with them. I've never been able to do that with a fabric marker before. That is absolutely brilliant. And you've got this detail. Look at how many different greens I can get in there, which I'm really chuffed about. Right, I'm going to put some little, what colour flowers, some little red ones in. And we're going to get some little red flowers in, just filling in some of the gaps. So we're going to get them, so they're going to be quite tall. So we're going to go here with these little dots and just doing a long elongated triangle. So what's the verdict?
Yes.
Yes.
She said they are brilliant, and yes, they work perfectly fine.
Oh
She
my
even
gosh, so you
tried it in
can
the
use them in the
universal
scan and
holder.
cut.
Yep, she said the nib's perfect. It fit in the holder brilliantly. So definitely, shop marker £29.99 isn't just for freehand work; it's also for your scan and cut.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh, guys, and they're so affordable. These are a fraction of what you would pay for them. For anything that's been remotely of this quality, I paid £48 for them. I'm just going to share that with you.
Well, you pay like a pack of 6 for like £12.99.
I know,
you?
they're £2 each
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
These are less than £1.
It's crazy,
That's
absolutely
like,
crazy.
how much are we paying for them?
It's £29.99 for
Oh,
40 of them.
How much is that, Lily?
So it'd be like if you paid £1 each, you'd get 10 free. Like, that's crazy.
74 pence, guys.
Wow, that's before. So you'd be paying about 70 pence per pen.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's the best price I've ever seen fabrics pens of this quality at. I mean, in fact, I've never actually seen it. That's a brilliant
And guys,
deal.
just so you know, this is the only time you'll see them, this stock before Christmas. We've got what we've got, and this will be it before Christmas. Right, look at now what I'm doing. I'm just doing dots. I am literally, these are bigger dots than those. I want you to see how you can vary what you're doing. Look at how much bigger these dots are, how much stronger the colour is. I'm letting it blend in, just really coming through with those bits of colour that we've got, and just literally dotting on one side of the design, and then here bringing these dots down. Look at that, how you're adding in the colour. Then I'm going to go back and put a really bright red in, and I'm just going to do this over the other side of it. I'm even managing this without my glasses. That's pretty amazing.
These are wonderful. Everyone's just in awe of it. Lexi just said the value of these pens is phenomenal. Karen says, oh wow, the plain poplin on the scan and cut, drawing the grey and then colouring the rest of it by hand. Imagine for quilt making.
Yeah.
Every single segment's been hand coloured. Wow.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. But also think about the other thing is personalisation as well.
Everything. Personalise the lot. Whether it's even going to be, do you know all the kids have gone back to school in September? All of their garments and clothes, so many of them get lost and mixed up when they go for PE and all of that sort of stuff. You could actually write on the inside of it their name, you put it on the tag, everything, and it's going to be machine washable. So even if you just want security and peace of mind, then you've got it for that.
Yeah.
How good would that be?
I mean, it doesn't have to be for colouring in. It can just be for writing.
Oh, 100% it could be.
It could be napkins for Christmas.
There's
Literally,
so many
whatever
things.
you've got.
Yeah, I mean, I remember years ago, my great auntie, she went into a care home and all of their bedding used to get mixed up all the time, and she bought her own bedding. So she bought a fabric pen and she wrote on all of her bedding. her name.
Really?
So she knew that she'd get hers back. Yeah.
Well, but do you know what? I don't blame her for something like that.
I remember it very well. But I thought, what a great idea. And it just reminded me seeing that and thinking how versatile and how these are machine washable. We've reached a really busy point in the show, everybody. Shop marker £29.99. We've worked out at 74 pence per pen. You're getting 40 in total. Perfect blendability, intermixable with all of the colours across the range. There's 40 to choose from within every project you do. And you can see here Stephanie's gone for a wonderful spring, summer feel, which I think is really nice to add a pop of colour to quite a grey day outside.
And all I'm doing now is putting in these tiny little bits of blossom that are just going to fill in some of the gaps. We're just going to put little bits of colour in. So we've got a little bit of colour filling in the gaps as you're going. And I love, these have been so easy to work with. I mean, gosh, guys, the results that you can get with them are just brilliant and super, super easy.
I mean, the achievability with this, the fact that if you don't want to freehand draw, you have got the stamps and stencils to do so. Over 15% of these, and as Stephanie mentioned, we're not going to be getting these back in if we can for a while, so got as much as we could while we had them. Already 15% of that stock has now gone, and they have been busy, everybody. If we get the opportunity, we may see these featured within the scan and cut hours as well, which would be really nice to see the versatility of these. But also, if you just want to craft for leisurely fun and do wonderful fabric designs, this could be your gateway into getting into soft crafts.
Oh, it could. Right. Now we just need to make these a little bit more fuller of colour.
Every single time you go back to this design, I think, where are you going to add more detail? And it just works every time. I think it's the precision of the nibs.
It absolutely is. Well, look at how fine it is. I mean, it is literally a superb fine nib. And what I love is, if I put it down, I'll just do this little bit and then I'll show you.
I mean, it's ultra. Imagine doing pointillism in this. I mean, oh my word. You could do some incredibly detailed designs because it is that fine. Sometimes, if not, you get just a big blob every time.
Look at how I've just put these little flowers in the background, and all I'm doing is a couple of little flicks. Right, let me show you this. I'm just going to put a blob here. So I'm going to go on and I'm going to touch it. That's how tiny it is. Then I'm going to do tiny.
Oh, Sonia's just got in touch. Good morning, Sonia.
Look at how tiny they are, but then look at the next one. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right. Let's see. Oh, yes, you can do a graduation.
So I can go hard and press hard, then press hard.
I like these little details.
Look at this, guys. How good's that?
Wow. Oh, my word. Look at that. Once the image is decorated, is it just ironed in, says Sonia. You can iron it or leave it 48 hours, Sonia. I hope that helps. And then it's machine washable. So even if a fabric isn't brilliant for ironing, you can just leave it for those 48 hours for it to set into the surface. And then just let it dry naturally. Wow. This is wonderful.
What I love is the nib recovers every time. Look at that. It's back to being perfect. That's how good it is.
I want to do some fabric painting now.
Right, let's do something along the bottom. So bring this design together.
That was just in the corner of a white t-shirt. How nice would that look?
This is what I love. Look at this.
The fact that you can do a striking stroke with it as well, but detail, is fascinating. Oh, cushion cover. Could you imagine?
This is on the front of the penny. I like the idea of doing that on the penny.
This is just wonderful.
Right, so.
You can hear the resistance of the nib on that fabric. Springing back. Oh, Craftaloo says that is absolutely stunning. Yeah, we've only got around about 5 minutes left of the show. 6 minutes 20 to be precise. And that's all the time we've got left live of this show. Look at that.
Right.
Look at all of the pens as well, by the way, on Stephanie's desk. She's mixed into.
No.
Do you know what? If you'd have joined us yesterday in our production meeting, for one, you'd have struggled to find a chair, but but also it was quite hilarious. You'll probably see on social media, on Facebook, I should imagine, a post going out where Stephanie's organising them into rainbow. And everyone was having their say of what colour went where.
I know, we didn't agree. That was really interesting.
Creative decisions, right? But it was fascinating to see, but I think we got there in the end. We took a photo of it just so we could memorise it for the counter.
How many minutes have I got left? Because there's one thing I have
6.
to do at the end of this before I can...
About 5 or 6, right?
Right, okay, because I've got a bit... There's a last little bit of... When you do this grass, everybody, don't just do it like that. Make sure some of them cross over, because and make sure some of them aren't straight as well, because it makes such a difference.
I was curious as to how you were going to round off the bottom of it. I didn't know if you were or not, and I really like how it's grounded it all together.
But also, look at how I'm now bringing some of those strokes up into the top of it.
Okay.
And bringing them...
So if I was to do this then, would you say just go for where you think it looks like it should naturally fall?
For this bit, yeah, but don't forget I started off with that.
Wow.
That it was my foundation. That helped me massively with where I was going with it. And can you see how I've taken the brown? I've taken it right into here as well. So it's not just a line, it's got some depth to it.
Mm-hmm.
So put that in. Right, now we need to do this. There's a infestation of ladybugs.
Yeah, there was a shortage of them in the summer, and now they're everywhere. What's happened there? Where have they all just woken up?
Well, there's one there.
Because we had an infestation of greenfly during the summer, and that was because of the shortage of ladybirds. And now the ladybirds have rocked up, and there's too many. Honestly.
Now, you've got them.
We love the ladybirds.
Colour shall I
so
do
cute.
this? I am going to go with the black.
Oh, everybody, over 20% now of the pens have jumped into baskets. Congratulations if you've got yours. You've only got around about 3-4 minutes left of this show, though, together.
Oh, right. When you do this... Oh, this one's going to have to be bigger. Blinking heck. No, it's not. It's a black bug.
Oh, little beetle.
Right.
Hello.
No, we've got to do something with that. Right, let me make that into something so we don't have it. Right, this is what we can do.
Ooh.
Right, so if you're going to put the black on, when you put the black on, guys, make sure that you let the red dry a little bit before you do it, because otherwise you'll have happen what I've just had happened, which is it's bled a little bit. Because I put too much of the red on, I really pushed it in and did a lot of red. So I'm
this
then
looks
gonna,
like a thistle.
yeah.
Love this. Remember, this could be yours if you want to try and get in the chance to win it. To have the word apron in now.
Look at how I've just recovered that mess.
If in doubt, put a thistle on it.
Yeah.
Then you could always just go, this'll work.
This'll work. Oh, David.
Sorry.
Right, my little ladybugs are just waiting there. I'm just going to put...
Oh, Den Hughes says little bumblebees. Yeah, you could do
Oh,
all
yeah, you
sorts of
could.
these.
Right, guys, let me just show you
Wendy
this
says
then.
good save there, Stephanie.
Good save. And look, hardly bled through
wow.
at all.
Was not expecting that. I was
No,
expecting far
yeah,
more.
no, I did it to make it, give me
Yeah.
something firm to work on. But here you go, guys.
Oh, that is
So-
gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, Stephanie, that is a masterpiece. And that's taking you, what, best part of, if that 20 minutes,
Yeah.
to do a full design from scratch.
There you go, and I've just seen one other thing I need to do.
Right,
It's
shall
not
we get
quite
ready
there.
to draw a winner? Let's get it ready.
Right, one last little bit. Where's my
Ooh,
blue?
okay.
Okay. I need another one of these flowers here.
Who's going to win? Alison, congratulations, Alison Bannister. You'll receive a message from us, and that will give you some information on how, of course, to send over your details so we can get this sent on over to you. But congratulations, you've won the apron that Stephanie has decorated by hand here in the show. Look at that. Isn't it wonderful?
Just going to put one more of these flowers in here, and I think I can get it to
emergency
work.
flower.
I just yep, we're nearly there. We'll be there. And we're just going to go.
This has been such a glorious hour to spend just watching some true art form come to life. And remember, at home, if you want to get involved, you can absolutely do this. You've got around about 40 seconds left to type shop marker $29.99 into the comments. You can still shop after the show, of course, but we are live again. And in that time, sometimes certain items can fully allocate, and it happens quite often. So if you want to make sure to make them yours.
And if you're watching a repeat, please do not wait. Get in there quickly.
Definitely.
Just wanted another little flower in there, and I just need to go around the outside edge of it and just get that nice and smooth.
Well, I've found this really, really enjoyable, relaxing, and also really educational too, of learning how to properly.
It's nice when we do shows like this.
It is, it's wonderful. Right, we've got 10 seconds left.
Oh, okay, everybody.
Oh,
right, I'll have to call that done then.
There we go, done. Right, congratulations, Alison. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you. No,
That's been
thank you,
wonderful.
everybody. Right, I'm going to do look stickers now.
Look stickers coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. Stephanie will be back with you in just a few minutes' time. Check out your baskets and have a wonderful day. I will see you for the stamping sale shortly, but take care.